kick the cord off the feeder house real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna wipe down my windows too. Alright. It's cold out there. Wow. What a comment, man. Thank you. Hey, Davey. Welcome back. Just had our new high score last a little bit ago for streams. We had I think 116,000 people come through. It's crazy. Crazy. Thanks for stopping in. I'm assuming it's Davey and not Will, since Will's always off hanging out with people that aren't Davey. We're on our last 10 acres of corn here. I'm just praying that the combine holds together. It's rattling. It's making a really weird rattling sound that I don't recognize. So we'll see. 10 acres is all we gotta do. Chasing Lightning, no, this is not my farm. I rent it from somebody else. So, I mean, I do farm this ground. Actually, no, this specific ground, I actually don't farm. I sublease this to a company to do research. They do research on their crops on this field, so. I'm gonna put my phone down though on the cup holder. I just had my dinner delivered to me. So I'm going to have some dinner. Having issues plugging my phone in here. 1 second. There we go. Alright. Hey, what's up, Robert? So, hey, you like the wagons? You can come buy one. They're for sale. The corn is going to be made into ethanol. There's a ethanol plant 20 miles north of us that we bring most of our corn to. Anything that isn't going there is going to go to a pork producer for feed. I've got them listed for $1,500. That one is actually $1,500. This one, I believe I've got listed for $1,000. So $1,000 for that one and $1,500 for the Kilbros. Opie. What's up, Teleno? Welcome back. Logan Morgan's back. This is a John Deere 9610 combine, running an 893 corn head on it. Let's go forward and start backwards. We've got 9 acres left in this field. 9. I would take these outside roads. You know what? Let's take. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on those because I need to charge my phone up, and I'll need 2 hands for that. I can't charge my phone. Plus, we're doing pretty good working this off. Between those wagons and this spot is all we have left to count. Oh, nope. Actually, there's more over this way. Okay. This is all we have left to combine for the year. Once this is done, we are done. So I'm not going home until all this corn is in. You guys gonna hang out with me until it's done? I'm in northern Illinois in USA. About an hour west of Chicago. Head's rattling something fierce. I don't know if it's going to hold together for the next 10 acres. Oh, you've been here to DeKalb or just northern Illinois? You from? Yeah. Moisture is around 16%, give or take. Right now it's 17.5. This field's a research farm. It's a plot, so it's got a bunch of different hybrids, but We've been averaging around 16 and a half or so. The wind is actually going with me now, so it's blowing from the south. Nah, I'm not afraid of the children. There's a couple thumps. Thump, thump. Oh, there goes one. They just kind of bounce off the windshield. You don't really mind them, you just keep going. Banana. What's up, Banana Kid? Do you have to let the soil sit at all after harvesting, or can you just go right back into planting? So we do fall tillage. So all the corn stalks and leaves and everything you see out there, we incorporate that into the soil. We get out here with the chisel plow, we till it in, and by turning the soil over, burying those stalks, you let the microbes in the soil start eating away at the residue, building up your organic matter and decomposing the residue. And that kind of helps get it ready for the next season. And then we come in the springtime with our field cultivator, which is shallow tillage, and it kind of levels up the field and kind of makes it nice and flat and preps the field for planting. And it helps warm the soil up too, because a lot of times when we want to plant, the soil, when you plant, you want the soil temperature to be above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And by doing spring tillage, you kind of break the surface of the soil and help it to warm up a little bit so you can get out there and get those seeds planted. There's a lot of guys who do no-till, where they don't do any fall tillage, they don't do any spring tillage, and their planter or their drill is set up with no-till coulters, is what it's called, to where it's specifically designed to not need tillage to have been done. You don't need that soil to be, you don't need that pass to be made with that field cultivator. We don't do that. We're too far north. The soil's too cold. We need to do our spring tillage and warm that soil up. But the benefits of doing the till, when you do no tillage, you're not disturbing the soil profile, and you're building up your organic matter. So every time you do tillage, you're taking a little bit of the organic matter away, but you do other things to help build it up. You can do cover crops or I don't know, you can do lots of stuff. But yeah, that's a good question. So after harvest, we spread our fertilizer, spread our lime if we need lime. We do soil tests every 3 years. Ideally every 3 to 5, but we shoot for 3. And we use our soil test to figure out what the pH levels are in our soil. We take the tests in 2.5 acre grids, and then we build a spreading recommendation based off of the soil tests. It tells us how much lime we need in each area of the field. Deer. What's up, Scott? Welcome back. Yes, Scott, thank you. Thank you for jumping in there. Less soil compaction. Yeah, we actually had wind damage in this farm. If you check out, I think it was 2 streams ago on my channel, we had corn that was laying flat. It was actually in this field. It was right over there. This is just a 25 acre field. It's not that big, but we had areas that were just laying flat. It was not fun to combine. Made for a good stream though, but not good combining. Hey Amber, hey Opie, hey Lou, Ezra, everybody say hi. Ever have to deal with Monsanto telling you what to plant and what to use, or what to plant and what to use? No, we make all our own choices. We plant what we want. Everything is totally up to us. So, which maybe that's not always the best thing. Maybe Monsanto would have told us, hey, you need to put fungicide on your corn on corn ground, and we would have been like, oh, do we have to? And then we'd do it, and it would have paid off this year. But we didn't do it because we're not always the brightest when it comes to making decisions. Honestly, we would have all of our corn ground is usually planted on soybean stuff, and we forgot that we had this one field that was planted on corn on corn. So when it came time for fungicides, we're like, yeah, no, we don't need to spray them. Yeah, we should have sprayed them. There's like 50 to 60 bushel difference between the stuff that got sprayed and the stuff that didn't. It hurt. So, but no, Monsanto does not make us make any decisions. I don't even think Monsanto's a thing anymore. Bayer is. Literally, Bayer is right there. Alright, let's go dump again. My grain tank's not quite full. I don't know if you can see with all the stuff lying. I'm not quite full, but I also don't think I can make another round. We are farming corn. It tried snowing there. Where are you from, Scott? I don't know if I asked you that yet or not. I think I have. I think we've talked. But remind me. Ruben, who hasn't cupped their own fart? Have you ever tried to light it? Time to maturity on corn. This is actually on this. It's got a bunch of different hybrids out here, so there is no maturity on this. There is, but I don't know what it is. It's all over the place. I'm not positioned right. Let me get. I wasn't totally centered in this gravity wagon here. Most of our corn that we plant is 110 day or later. 110 day to 114 day. So we planted 105 day this year, and that was by far, I think it was hybrid because of the hybrid, not because of the maturity. Whoo! We almost spilled there. It wasn't because of the maturity. We are gonna spill here. Nope. Save that one too. All right, we got a master. Boom. Who's your boy? I'm your boy. That's right. Who's bad? I'm bad. Yeah, a few close calls there. But the 105 day was only bad because of the hybrid, not because of the maturity. Because there's other 105 days around here that killed it. But our 105 day just completely pooped its pants. guys. I don't have a full combine with each round, but I don't think I can make 2 rounds. London, Ontario, okay. Alright. I wasn't gonna do it. I think I'll do it. I'm gonna just start on this end and start working my way. So I'm gonna plug my phone here. And we're gonna start. I think we got some down corn in these rows. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna set you guys down real quick. I don't know if that gap's gonna throw me off or not. I think it is. Yup. I'm gonna have to reposition. We have the semi pulling in behind me though, so I gotta let him go through. He's waiting for me. So like I said, this was a plot, so there's a big gap there between my outside row and the next pass. So I'm kind of stuck here, just taking a half swath. That's alright. Oh hey, we got corn picking up over here. That's right, because I was combining this pass, and when I got up to that corn, I was just too frustrated, and I was on my way to do the North Headlands. I got frustrated, so I just stopped combining. I drove without combining. I just drove to the North End to do the Headlands there. So hey, I guess we have corn. We got a full swap now. With that being said, I believe I got frustrated because there's a bunch of down corn in here. So let's see. Yeah, okay, that's why I was getting frustrated. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Look at this mess, isn't it? No, never mind. I'm not gonna start singing Little Mermaid in the screen. I am just like ripping these stalks off of there. Yeah, see, this is what my last stream was. Alright. Here we go. Back to it. Look at that. Look at that. You just look at it. Look at it. Let's see if we can get these nice rows that are standing upright. I'm going to put you guys down in the cup holder. I'm going to see if I can get this corn pushed in. why I was frustrated. Alright, we got our corn head back. Go to back up here, grab the rows that we left behind. Maybe we'll take it a little slower this time. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I just need 2 more rows here. Yeah, Tim, this is kind of what I was talking about. This actually isn't. I got a little bit of down corn here, not anywhere near what it was last stream though. Like last stream was like laying flat. I don't think it was last stream. I think it was 2 streams ago. Whatever. I lose track. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. Slow it down. Let it feed in. Get our snouts as close to the ground as possible. We should do it anyways, but try to get underneath the stuff that's down. Open our deck plates up and speed up our corn head. I think we're still gonna get, yeah, look at yeah, this is why I just skipped it last time I was out here. It's just like, nah, I'm not touching that. I also had my 3-year-old and my 4-year-old with me, bouncing around the cab, poking buttons and trying to walk behind me on the chair. Punching, hitting, biting, pinching each other. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this corn with them in here. I'm gonna come back later and get it. And there we go. I've noticed though that the more corn that I get stacked up on my corn head, the more viewers I have. There's like a correlation there or something. I don't know. People just wanna watch the world burn. In the words of my friend Alfred, some people just want to watch the world burn. You got me excited though, Scott, when you said when you mentioned London, and then I saw you said Ontario, and I said, oh. No offense to Ontario. I'm becoming a pretty big fan of the Premier League though, or the English Premier League football. And so anytime somebody comes through from London, I always have to talk to them about the Premier League. You said when you mentioned London, I got excited, and then I read the rest of your. Come on, baby, you want to do it? Feed in there. Come on, get in there. gotta laugh about it, you know? I was thinking maybe if I drove backwards really fast and then stopped abruptly, it would just kind of force it in. Now I've got Little Mermaid stuck in my head. I've got gizmos and gadgets aplenty. Yeah, I don't know the words to that song, guys. What are you talking about? Who's it's and what's it's galore. Anybody else? I can't be. There's 513 people in here. I can't be the only person that knows the words to that song. Get in my belly. Happy gold member. Goldfinger is Bond. Gold member is Austin Powers, right? Yeah, that's right. Go backwards and stop. Go backwards and stop. Is it working? Backwards and stop. One more time. Backwards and stop. I don't think it's working. Alright. Alright guys, do me a solid. Smash that like button. Tell YouTube that they should send more people this way. Even better, smash that subscribe button and commit to your decision. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna go force it to feed in. I'm gonna force feed it. You eat the corn. Gotta hit it with speed, or it just makes it worse. We will get through this together. Oh, there's going. Go, baby, go. You guys can see. Got my harness in the way. Back in 2018, we had a hired guy just walk alongside the combine, pushing the corn into the combine because of all the down corn we had. Alright, if we go fast. Yeah, it's not doing it, dog. I might just drive to the other side and try it from that angle. Another thought. If I can find some good corn, I can rub the outside edge against it and kind of push it out. Arthur, King of the Britons. King of the who? The Britons. Who are the Britons? Oh, we all are. Oh, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for kings. If you guys don't know if you guys can't catch that reference, you better get out of the stream because this is not the right place for you. Two coconut halves and you're banging them together. Alright. I have a good feeling about this. We're going to get it defeated in here. On the plus side, the corn is actually going into the combine. The corn that we're combining, those two rows right there, they are going in. And they're yielding. Okay, it's just stacking up there. We're gonna go to the other side. This is a nightmare. But But you know what they say, misery loves company, so thank you to all 381 of you that are in here right now. Misery loves company, it also loves subscribers. Here's your sign. Don't be hating on my water bottle collection. Notice how all the water bottles are full and all my coffee cups are empty. I go through so much coffee, and anytime anybody brings me like lunch or dinner or anything like that, water, toss it off to the side, and I drink the coffee. An astute observation. Let's just jump into this spot here. This looks fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and try this one. Who needs to count rows? Actually, it's like super. They don't even have it straight when they planted this. They didn't even, and it's all down corn. Do I really have to combine all this down corn? I was thinking I had a good thing going here. All right, where's my line pile? I don't want to back over. I'm gonna launch my combine like a BMX. All right, we're going over here, guys. Going for a little drive. We're gonna find a place to feed in this corn. Thanks for hanging. Oh, this looks like a good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I need to set my snouts. But watch this good corn just push. It's doing nothing. Okay. This is painful. Alright, we're gonna try this. We will get this. All right. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm gonna have to get out on this one. Oh, we almost had it. All right, I'm gonna fly backwards here. You ready? And go. Sorry. So if you ever drive through a field or drive down the road, you see like a farmer in his combine in his field driving backwards, slamming on the brakes, you know what he's doing. Oh, it's getting toasty in here. I'm gonna turn the heat down. I also think I have enough battery on my phone. I'm probably gonna set you guys down in the cup holder. I might have to just get out and push this pile in by hand. It's not wanting to go. Bob, I don't want to hear, man. You know, you know how many times, like, you in the down corn out here, I can't get out and push the pile in every single time. I have no problem getting out and pushing the pile in. The thing is, like, it's literally just gonna pile back up. Like, I'll just be living outside. I need a second guy. I need a guy to run the combine while I go and push the corn in. That's what I need. I have no opposition to getting out of the combine and pushing it in. It just the amount of times that I would have to do is going to be obscene. Try to help convince the corn to go in while we're combining. Alright guys. Farmer I have ever seen or ever heard of. But you have heard of me. Yeah, I think it's a lost battle. Oh, right when you think that all is lost, go and do something like this. Or redeem yourself. It's feeding into the combine fine. It's just the stuff that's hung up that's all 50 bushel to the acre of it. Dad's over there in the pickup truck checking me out. Like, what is he doing? No, yeah, my son. No son of mine knows the words to Little Mermaid. In my defense, I know kind of all the lines to any of the movies that I've seen, because that's just how my brain works. Even if I'm not actively watching the movie, there's a show that my wife would watch, and I had no interest in the show at all. I would be in the other room doing something, and then she happened to watch the show a second time through, and when that same episode came by, I started quoting it, and she's like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "You didn't even watch this one with me." I know, babe. I don't know. It's just how my brain works. Movies and video games and songs and all the useless stuff I remember. It's the important stuff that I forget. Like our anniversary. Here we go. This little tiny bit of corn right here. Not even worth it. But you know what? I would have been able to see it from the road. And look, we cleared off our corn head. And I didn't even have to get out, Bob. Farmers watching other farmers on YouTube, they're like, I wouldn't do it that way. Ain't doing it wrong. Man, if it were me, I would have gone out 5 acres ago and just pushed in. This guy's driving in reverse and trying to stop real fast. I ain't gonna work. Sorry, Bob. That's probably not at all what you sound like. And honestly, I don't think Bob even said anything at all other than finally when I said that I was going to get out and push it in. That's all he said. From what I saw, I guess I haven't really been looking at chat though. I've kind of been talking. But once I start dumping here, I'm gonna take a glance at chat and see what you guys have been saying. All 252 of you. Alright. Okay. Well, I was gonna go that way. I still can. I'll go that way. He just parked really close to the corn, so I can't, like, drive in front of him, but I can drive this way and dump on the wrong side of the semi. It's the wrong side because this is where the roll tarp is. But it's okay because I'm a combine and I can see over the roll tarp. Alright. Shoot, baby, shoot. Bob, you are still talking. Gotta focus on what I'm dumping here. Alright, so my plan here, with all that down corn, we're going to drive around the semi, take that first 8 rows you see there. Should be easy going 8 rows. Everything to the east of us is done. So I'm going to take those 8 rows, and shove them up, I'm going to take those 8 rows and shove them up her butt. I'll take those 8 rows, and when we get to the other side, I'll start working on the lesser corn. Corn is not standing, so oh, hey, look at that. We got a old Gaparoo here. Gotta love those Gaparoos. Oh, John Taylor, you're asking questions? One second, let me get going here and I'll give you a... Sorry. One-handed. Alright, I gotta get everything set the way I want it. Oh. Deck plate's good, feeder house speed is good, or port head speed is good. My wife is texting me, but you know what? If she wanted to talk to me, she would join the live stream and just say to the chat like a man. Well, whatever she has to say to me, she can say in front of all of you guys. John. Is that for human consumption or for feeding animals? So this is for... Most of this is going to go to the ethanol plant to be made into ethanol. And then whatever doesn't go to the ethanol plant will go to feeding hogs. So we don't have any livestock, but there's a local pork producer about 5 miles north of us, 10 miles north of us. So it either is going to go to the ethanol plant or it's going to go to feed the piggies. Man, my cylinder's shaking like a banshee right now. I don't know if it's thinking it does that sometimes, but it usually evens out, but it hasn't evened out yet. So hopefully we don't have an issue going on. This is a John Deere 9610. I am cutting this late. Is it like late in the year? Yeah, we've just had breakdown after breakdown after breakdown, and we've been short on help as well. So it's been a really drawn out year here. So a lot of guys have finished about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. So we're a little delayed. We're not the only ones still rolling, but I think we're one of the last. So I'm doing it at night because we can. I do it during the day as well. We get started as early as we can in the day, and we go as late as we can into the night. As late as we can, while still getting a decent night's sleep. We usually try to aim to be in bed around midnight, so you can wake up at 6 and get going again. For sure, John. Happy to answer. Nope, not AI at all. You get the real deal here, man. What makes it look AI? Nobody moves that perfectly. Nobody drives a combine that good. You must be AI. That's what he's thinking. It's like, that's the best combine driving I've ever seen. Ain't no human driving that combine. That right there's AI. AI. Alright, let's see how this down corn combines. It hurts. Alright, well, we're off a row. I don't know if that's... I think that row belongs to a different pass. Yeah, look at how wide that row is compared to these rows. That's definitely from a different pass. I'm gonna have to leave that guy. Because if I try to get him, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to squeeze. Alright. Well, I'll come back for you later, man. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably should text my wife back though. I was kidding about her actually having to join the stream to talk to me. I should text her that though. Be like, just text her back. Be like, if you want to talk to me, here's a link. We're trying to get monetized, babe. You're not helping me. YouTube's not gonna pay me for texting you. Oh, I love my wife. She is... God knew exactly what he was doing when he gave her to me. Oh look, those rows came together. Maybe I can... Oh, what is going on here? You guys see this? The rows are like... Woo! This is so goofy. So goofy. I hate this field. This is like a perfectly square field. Like there should be no gimmicks here. Time to take off that row of shame. Let's get it. Row of shame. If anybody wonders why I am so goofy, it has to do with being in a cab all by yourself all day long for weeks on end with nothing but a lot of coffee. Although I also stole my kids' Halloween candy, so I got that here too. Not a lot of it, just you know, like the almond joys. You know, like who doesn't want to eat an almond joy? So I was a good dad. I took it for him. I left the, you know, like the other stuff that I don't like. Pretzels. I'm not a big pretzel guy. Figured he could have those. Who gives pretzels as like Halloween treats? You know, what's that you want? Skittles, Laffy Taffy? Oh, here's some pretzels. Thank you, Paris. I appreciate it. Every once in a while, I just kind of look down at the chat and whatever pops into my eye sockets is what I respond to. This time I was Paris. You are the lucky winner. Thank you for the encouragement. We'll get this done. We got like 6 acres left here. It really should take less than an hour, but there's just so much finagling. It's gonna feel so good to be done with harvest. There's so much work to do once the combine's parked. Gotta jump on that batwing mower and start mowing the field perimeters, mow the waterways and whatnot. Gotta blow all the equipment off, get it put away. Got an airlock on the dryer that we gotta fix. Actually, that's probably a priority. The airlock, the bearing went out, so we gotta fix that. Right now, we're just putting it in the wet bin. We're not running it through the dryer at all. You know what? I'm going pretty straight here. I think I'm gonna set my GPS. I'm gonna take a look at chat and see what you guys are saying. Caden, this is a John Deere 9610. Hey, wait! Why do I keep picking up random rows like that? Alright, whatever, I'm coming back for that later. Except it's nighttime, I won't see it later. I'm gonna be driving around the field like, I know there's a row here somewhere. And you got, oh my, there he goes again. What the, and now it's gone. Jeez. Oh man, somebody's saying some naughty stuff. YouTube censored like 3 comments in a row. Let me take a look-see here and see. A lot of times YouTube filters out the silly, stupid comments that John Deere 69. Okay, come on now. We'll approve that. Bob, why are you saying naughty stuff? Cheeseburger fresh. Yeah, no, that is actually naughty. So I'm not gonna let that through. And no, Bob, it's did I say that? It's a 9610. Sorry. $96.10. We picked it up last year. We ran a 9500 for years and years and years, but the 9500 just didn't have the capacity we needed. We were putting corn out the sides, and it was kind of trailing out the back, so we needed a combine to get the handle what we were throwing at it. I mean, to be fair, we had an 8-row head on a 9500, but it's not meant for an 8-row head. And then it's also not meant for the yields that we've been getting. Not yields like this, but other yields. Oh, there's another row. And it's gone. Alright. We're there. Alright, we're gonna dump on the semi the right way this time. I'm kinda curious how many passes we have left. I might have to count those. Thank you for the 150 of you that are still hanging in with me. We're gonna finish this field tonight, guys. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna do it as a family, whether you like it or not. Alright. I will swipe out of this stream for a split minute to respond to my beautiful wife. She brought my kids out here. And all three of them were riding in the combine with me. It was absolute chaos, and I loved every second. While at the same time was pretty stressed out, but it's I see it as being a long-term investment, right? Like, these are the memories. It wouldn't be as stressful if it was a cooperative field, but this field, well, you see how this field is doing it. This is not cooperating. So, anyhow, I'm gonna swipe out for like a minute or so and text her back. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. How many people dropped out? It's bouncy. Every time you say 69, YouTube filters you out and I have to approve your message. Alright. The wifey was just wondering how it was going out here. Said 6 acres left. 6 acres. We can do it. And then we're done. Oh. Gift coming. Now I know why all the farmers I know smoke a lot of weed. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da da da. Da 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 da. I was gonna combine corn. Been doing it since I was born. Alright. Oh, we were gonna count the passes. How many passes are left? Let me take a quick look-see. So Bob, do you farm at all? You seem like the farming type. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We are... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Including this pass, 9 passes left. 4.5 rounds. much do I make an hour? I am the farmer. I do not make money per hour. But the way everybody does it differently, the way that I run my farm operation, I do actually pay myself a salary. And I'm not really opposed to it. So I really don't spoil myself. I pay myself a whopping $45,000 a year. So every month, I've got a farm account, and I've got my own personal account. So every month, I've got $37.50 that goes from my farm account to my personal account as my pay. So I basically pay myself for my labor. So I'm cheap labor. Figure that's enough to pay the bills and barely. Because I need as much money in the farm account as I can to keep the farm running. So. Bless you, James. Bless you. That's who tight. We're just gonna combine units, not lanes. Yeah, making $32 an hour doing what? What'd you do? Did I miss what you do for a living, Bob? Or did for a living when you were making $32? See how much of this corn we can get. See it all laying flat. I don't know if it's worth it. Look how dirty it is. This is terrible, guys. This is absolutely terrible. It is feeding into the combine though. That's a plus. Uh-oh. And it stopped feeding into the combine over there. Now we're just pushing it. But we're almost to the end. Here we are again. What's up, Nebraska? Oh, Cooper. Welcome back. Alright, let's see here if we can get this. I'm gonna put the phone down here for a sec. Shoop. Sorry guys, I'm kind of quiet. I'm trying to get this side over here to feed in. It's not wanting to go. Little by little, it's wanting to. But it's just not doing it. I'm trying to convince it. But you guys get to see this side. What if I... Hey, Frank. What's up, Paul from Minnesota? Welcome to the stream, guys. Happy to have you. You didn't happen to bring some caffeine with you, did you? What's up, Wayne? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the cornfield. We've got beans and maize. We've got a row of shame on which our cows will graze. Welcome to the cornfield. We'll take it row by row. We'll combine in day and night. It's never gonna get old. It's my little ditty. My little parody of Guns N' Roses. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne. What did it for you? Was it the Guns N' Roses? Sometimes I like to come up with some cornfield parodies. I did a parody to Papa Roach. Through corn like you're Moses. This is my last Pop-Tart. Anyways, pretty much all I got so far. And look at all that dust. Oh, I'm gonna check my messages real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Back, but my screen is black. Is the screen black for everybody? Can you hear me? Let's try this again. Alright, guys. I gotta... Can anybody hear me? Can you guys see this? Or is it black? You can see it, that's all that matters. Blueberry, what's up? Blueberry, can you hear me? Can you see the stream? Or is it black? Oh, alright, sweet. Appreciate it, Wayne. Can you guys see? My screen is completely black, so I can't. If you guys can hear me, that's cool. If you guys can see it, I'm just gonna let it be. My screen's totally black, but that's fine by me. I don't need to see my screen. So I can see chat, that's all that matters. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Alright, I think you can see my green screen then. There you go, is that any better? I mean, it's not better because it's down corn if you can see it. Hey, look at that, we're all built up again. Alright guys, asking again, are we moving now, or is the screen still froze? Having some technical difficulties. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Does that work? Glad I wasn't picking my nose. Is that better? I hit the button to flip it around. Alright. I have no idea why I can't see anything. Appreciate it, guys. We got through it together. So what do you call those green cones on the front? We call those snouts. I think that's the universal term for them. That's what we call them. And they're meant exactly for times like this, where corn's laying down and you're trying to pick it up off the ground, and it helps feed it into the gathering chains to go into the combine. You have to combine this depressing corn. You gotta have like really sandy soil for blueberries, right? Like really acidic soils. Your pH levels are completely different than ours. pressing corn. Oh, corn, why are you so sad? None shall pass. What? None shall pass. I have no quarrel with you, good Sir Knight, but I have to cross this bridge. Then you shall die. Do you guys ever, like, just randomly break into movie quotes? Monty Python has kind of seemed to be my theme for the night. Alright, we can fly now. Got through all the nasty stuff. One second, guys. I'm gonna put my dad. Let him know I'm topping off the semi. I'll be right back. Give me 15 seconds or so. Alright, we're back. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. This chat's been awesome. I've been able to, like, just keep doing what I'm doing. You guys keep chat popping. So thank you. This is awesome. Sean, average bushel per acre. I'm not going to include this field. This field's kind of like a wild card. It's a research plot that is just wild. And the yield always is terrible here. Across the board, I think we're averaging about 225 once everything's said and done. We've had a field do 247, a couple of others were in the 240s. But we had a 178, and then we had a 213. So I think about 225 is about where we're going to be. And around like 16 and a half moisture. Top the semi off. We have, we've got less than 4 acres left. Only thing is, the north end of this field is super down, so it's really slow combining on that end. Trying to eat my dinner here. It's now cooperating at all. Here, welcome back, man. Not yet. We got 4 acres left, and then we are all done. 4 acres. But the north part of this field is all down corn, so it makes it really difficult. Supposed to get some rain tonight at midnight. It's been 3 hours. What's up, Doc? Welcome back. How are your beans doing? How much you got left? You almost done? Dude, working on an oil rig sounds like a... Yeah, it sounds like hard work. It sounds like a... If you tell me you work on an oil rig, I just picture like some jacked dude, like... I don't know. Somebody I don't want to get in a fight with. Look at my friend Sean. We can be friends. Fox, welcome back. What all did you harvest? Is it corn and soybeans, or you got other crops too? Their little game here. I think they planted this perpendicular. Yeah, they went perpendicular with this. So let me go ahead and see if I can find these off the way that they're planted. It's so goofy. They planted a row through the rows. So I'm not the one that planted this. I'm trying to figure it out. But right in the middle of the field, they planted a row, like they planted a path perpendicular. Taking this off should make it a little easier, I think. It's a little bumpier though. Alright, oh, and here's all the down corns. We're gonna go ahead and open up our deck plates all the way. Nice and slow. I think we lost our perpendicular rows. Let's see if we can convince these to feed in. There we go. I gotta do that at least one more time. It's nice. Usually they plant this plot with like a 12-row planter, but we've got a we've got a 8-row corn head, and so it never matched up. But it looks like they switched to either an 8-row or a 16-row planter. Makes it really nice. Okay. I'm not sure what they used because I just took 8 rows off. It looks like there's 3 rows here. Must be 12 rows. It's definitely not 11. fast now that we got that taken off. Come on, baby, feed in. Oh, got that stacked up again. Oh, night, Fox. Sorry, I didn't see that you're kicking off. Marcus, I am averaging about 225 across the total. Not this field. This field's 162, which is actually kind of impressive for how lousy it looks. Yeah, you kind of get used to it there, Mike. You're right, though. It's I guess. My dad tells a story of when he was farming, about my age. He just got so tired, like he was going all night long. He got 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. He decided he's gonna take a little nap. So I mean, it's pitch black out. He says he's napping. And another guy who was also pulling an all-nighter, another farmer, was driving by and he saw my dad napping out in the field. So he walked up to the window of the tractor and just bam, 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 bang on the window just completely. And it woke him up. Give him a little bit more life. Get all this down corn. I think I might just do it. Perpendicular. Do it on angle. Don't even go with the rows. Just kind of try to get as much as I can. Well, it might be the best way to do it. I don't know. I don't have much experience with down corn other than 2018. Mooncat, what's up? Welcome back. Go back, take the rest of the down corn off. Not the rest of it, but a lot of other paths, other swamp. As long as I don't run over all my corn. What's up, Josephine? It's just, it's just where you belong right now, I guess. YouTube says that this is what you want to see. You want to watch a farmer combining his down corn. This is absolutely miserable, Josephine. Look at this. Look at all this corn laying flat. This isn't the worst of it, but it's... You see how that's all laying down like that? Finally gotten to the point where I gave up on trying to go with the row. I'm just going to go against the row, go perpendicular and try to get the feet in the best I can. that works better than going with the rose, so I think I'm going to keep doing that. Well, once we get these off, then it should be easy going. We're going to have to make a number of these passes though. Can't believe going against the rose is actually making it even better. It's not the most exciting stream tonight, Josephine, but you're welcome to stay as long as you want. Got some good conversations going and pretty chill tonight. Nope. I am in northern Illinois. I'm about an hour to the west of Chicago. Yeah, or an hour south of the Wisconsin border. I'm in DeKalb County. See you, Cooper. Hey man, thanks for keeping the chat going. You've been just single-handedly man. I don't know, whatever. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Let's see you, Cooper. Thanks for hanging out. Single-handedly manning the chat. You've been keeping it real, man. Keeping the chat going. Appreciate you. We're just gonna keep doing this, keep stepping back until it's done. Okay. Depending on where you're at in Canada, I mean, I'm running on Central Time here, so we got it bunching up over there. We probably gotta get it in. So I'm guessing you're from Canada. Where at? Last time I was in Canada was Ontario. That was about back in 2011. Canoed the English River. It's like an 18-day expedition. Pretty cold there right now. Michigan's thumb. Near Bad Axe at all? My dad's from Bad Axe. We've got some family there. Quite a bit of family there still. Honestly, I almost grew up there. I mean, if my dad didn't move down to Illinois, that would have been it. If my mom moved to my dad instead of my dad moving to my mom, I would have been up there in the thumb. I got all this corn bunched up on my head from eating the down corn. It's always a trick to get it to come off. Trying to take it. Yeah. Oh, one second. Got my dad talking on the walkie-talkie. Yeah, I hear you. As I'm sitting and watching my screen on my live stream, it's like I'm halfway waiting for Slender Man to come running out or something. Yeah, Redman. No, this was a disease plot. It was a disease plot for a company that we're taking off. It's a seed company that they do disease research and stuff on their hybrids here. Minnesota picker. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you pointing it out. One of the many things that we needed to fix once harvest is over. Don't test the air horn either. That thing doesn't work. Josephine was my grandma's nephew's mother's niece's name. Minnesota, you're just on top of it, man. Keep them coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this is supposed to be corn. I mean, it is corn. But barely. Just barely. This is it for us. We got 2 acres here, so I got this pass and one more to my right. Oh, and apparently now I've got one to my left. And it came out of nowhere. Alright, whatever. This is it for this harvest. So wrapping it up. As long as we can hold together. It always seems like it's in the last acre that you break down. Yeah, it is sorry looking corn. You're absolutely right. I'm surprised though, it's averaging 160, which I mean, 160 is nothing to write home about, but it does not look like 160 corn. It looks like, I don't know, maybe a 120. East Texas, how you doing, man? Big dog. So Minnesota, how much you got left? I'm assuming, or do you do custom too, or is it all your own? Yeah, it's pretty dry. Right now we're at 14.8, 15, around there. Not like super dry, but it's been nice. We don't have to pay for any LP drying it down or anything. It's nice. Alright, right on, dude. So how do you combine down corn? Do you have a reel on your head? Or how do you handle it? So you're gonna see here, I got some down corn that I've been contending with. And I'm not a down corn combining kind of guy. We don't have a reel, and so I've actually been combining against the rows. Here it is. Like if I try combining with the rows, it all gets tangled up. Bring your combine down here from Minnesota and custom these last 2 acres for me. Better yet, I'll just hook onto the bat wing and mow it all down. No, going against the road might not be the answer. Yeah, these combines do have pretty decent air filters. I mean, we blow them out essentially every day. But yeah, they do a pretty good job. This is a 9610, the 893 head on it. Yeah, cool. It's not the best, that's for sure. This is for sure the worst that we've had this year. I mentioned before though, so this is a disease plot for the seed company. So they literally come in here and do like little disease trials. So it's not really any wonder why it's down. Usually there's not this much down corn in their plots. We've done business with them for years now. The yield's always pretty sucky. But we don't normally have this kind of down crop. I'm gonna back to the left a little bit, that way I don't go over my lime pile. Boy, that'd throw me for a spin. I'd back right over my lime pile. Yep, good thing I did too, it's right there. How'd you flip your combine? Oh, you know. Those dang lime piles that get you every time. Shoot, with this wind that we got, I don't even need to spread the lime. I'll just let it sit there and it'll spread itself. Are you seriously picking with a X9 right now? Man, oh man. And here I am, putzing along. Jeez. So, I mean, man, you got some serious acres then if you're running an X9. I'm getting closer and closer to those lime piles backing up. I really need to start being careful. Everybody's got a like acid stomach or whatever. Coming out and grab a teaspoon of this lime. Forget your Tums. This lime will do the same thing as your Tums. It'll sell to you. So X9, I mean, what kind of, shoot, you probably have a mini fridge in there, right? Like, I'm a bad farmer. I've never even watched videos on X9s or anything. I've seen one in person, just ripping through the field. But I've never actually probably have a mini fridge and heated and cooled seats. And That's okay. I'm very content with what I have. I'm not really the covetous type, right? Like I think what you got is really cool, but I'm also happy with what I have. So I've got a cab with heating and air conditioning. We upgraded from a 9500 last year, so it's a pretty sweet jump from the 95. This thing's a monster. It's a baby monster, okay? A baby monster. Still, compared to the 95, it's definitely pulling its weight. We were running the 8-row head on the 9500, and it just could not keep up with what we were throwing at it, so we had to go ahead and jump up to the next size. I wanted to go rotary, but that extra 40K is, I don't know, it's hard to make that jump with our size of operation. Okay. That's the best way to do it. Depends on what you borrow it for. I mean, custom makers, I'm sure it pays. But I know I've priced out leasing a combine. It wasn't an X9 either, and man, I could buy a 9600 every year for the same money that it would cost to lease a combine. But doing custom acres, I mean, you essentially hoping, well, and shoot, when you're doing custom acres with a combine you lease, you're not worried about the wear and tear on the machine as much. I'm sure you're still conscientious about it, but making progress here, people. We're starting to, that line pile's, it's right behind me, so I gotta be really careful here. Oh, yep, I see it. I'm turning. I just see like the slight. Oop. Got these like 2 rows here that I gotta take off. There it is. Yeah, there's no tire marks in it. Alright. So you got a TV in there, Minnesota? Like a lazy boy, massage chair, cocktail waitress. There's a fireman pole, but that's just to get up and down the ladder, right? Yeah. Big, come on, I was expecting at least a projector. Appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot, man. Shoot, if I could go all harvest with an X9, I think I'd be fine not making a dime either. It would be so fun just to, I don't know, it'd be a lot of fun. That's what it would be, is fun, you know, like, I don't know. flying through corn. Unlike, you know, other people. Just about got it all in. That's what she said. We're supposed to get some rain tonight, like at midnight. So we're gonna be finishing this right on time. Hey, you guys wanna see something cool? Watch this. How much air do you think I'd get if I just... Probably not an inch. I'd probably bottom out. I'd probably get the front tires over and get bottom out and have my back tires just stuck in the air. And get the 9300 out here to pull me off the line pile. But then, hey, I'd make a YouTube video out of it. Get it, you know, a couple million views, and all be worth it, right? Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, everybody hit that thumbs up, man. If you feel like it, if you don't, then I mean that's cool. I don't know what you're doing here, but sit back, relax, like my man Minnesota here. Kick back in your lazy boy, watch your favorite YouTube streamer on your big screen TV and your fancy X9 combine cab. Nail Bender, welcome back. How long you been in here? You just get back now? I gotta open my deck lights up. So I'm guessing the X9 probably automatically adjusts all the settings, right? Like as the corn goes through. I know other combines do, so I'm sure the X9 does. Like it adjusts all your... I don't even know how rotaries work. Like I'm sure you still have the concave. It's just flipped 90 degrees, right? So you adjust like the concave and the rotor on the go and the sieves and pre-cleaners and all that, like it just tweaks all the settings automatically. Oh, Josephine, you're still here. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you listen closely, you'll think you will agree as supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. I'm alive. I think my wife is more excited for me to be done with harvest than I am. She's sending me text messages. She's like, go, 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 get it done. Come home, I miss you. What year is it? I swear, these are the longest 2 acres of ever combined. I think we're just about out of the woods here, though. The worst of it is behind us. I think I said that the first, like, 3 acres of this field that I combined. Like, I think that's it. Well, welcome back, Melbender. Happy to have you back. We're, wrapping up harvest here. One row at a time. Trying to deal with all this down corn. I think a game I saw, I got blowed up. Man, I'm just throwing movie quotes out there left and right tonight. I'll be impressed if anybody caught that last one, though. Alright, we're doing alright so far. I mean, we've got down corn right here. This seems to be feeding in okay. It's 10:07. Oh, it's probably only 9 o'clock there, Minnesota, right? You're probably an hour behind. I'm here in northern Illinois, about in DeKalb County. DeKalb. It's fun. I've got friends with the last name Kelb, and so they are the Kelbs, or DeKalbs, from DeKalb. Yeah, funny stuff. Alright, look at that. We're flying like an X9. Is that a song? Like an X9, like an X9. Oh, a G6. Same thing. Alright, I've got one pass to my left, so I'm not gonna take that quite yet. My dad just pulled in. He might be calling me unless he decides he'd rather talk on the walkie-talkie. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Tropic Thunder? Is that really? I mean, we had two for Tropic Thunder. Okay. That was not the movie that I was going for. The movie I was going for was more 90s. Was Ernest Goes to Jail. Like Ernest P. Worrell. But we had 2 answers for Tropic Thunder, so. The winds are blowing. Key, hey. I'm doing well, how are you? Welcome. De donde eres? Where are you from? As he spoke in his whitish Mexican Spanish. Sorry. It's not Mexican, it's Spanish. Don't cancel me! know there's a lot of like straggler rows out here, and I have no idea where they're at. I might just have to go do a victory lap and make sure I got them all. I've only got 9000 series lights on here. I don't have any X9 lights. You know, this road isn't very far from the farm. I could probably park the combine and come out in the daytime and make sure I didn't miss any rows, but oh, we got 2 separate passes here apparently, because these rows are feeding in kind of wonky. It is 10:12 here, Josephine. The grain cart is in the hill lanes. You see the semi way down there. The semi is my grain cart. I don't have anybody chasing me here. Our big grain cart has a flat tire, so we're finishing harvest without it. There's a road of shame right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the legendary road of shame. Raphael, correcting my Spanish. Alright, I gotta catch up on chat, guys. I was scrolled way back. 9/11 there, it's, yeah, 10:13 here. Or 10:12, I guess. It's a very sad roll of shame. A very poor stand. I'm happy we're not disappointing in Keith. I always aim to please. De donde eres? That is Spanish, right? Doesn't that mean where are you from? De donde eres? I literally only took 4 years of Spanish in high school, so my Spanish is next to nil. And when I say it, I definitely say it like a white person. So. Why harvest at night? We harvest at night because we can, and I don't mean that in like, I'm not being mean with that, like, we are able to harvest at night, and so we do. We want to get the crop in as soon as we're able to. The longer the crop's out in the field, the more likely you'll have, you know, weather and other factors come into play. So you want to get the crop out as quick as possible. So we're out here during the daytime too. I'm usually awake around 6 or so. Nothing crazy early. Get the kids ready and stuff, but get the combine rolling around 8 or 9, and then we go until about 11 o'clock at night, so we can get home, showered up, get in bed around just after midnight, and wake up at 6 again the next morning and rinse and repeat. So So yeah, we combine at night just for the. What is? Do I have corn? Why? You guys hear that noise? All that tapping? I don't know what all that is. All my cap corn's blowing off. Yeah. We just gotta go till it's done. Beans are a different story. Beans, once the dew sets in, you're done. Once the dew sets in, the beans bunch up at the head, you're done. So like you gotta wait till like 10 o'clock in the morning, or till it's sunny and windy out. You know, you got a nice breeze, it dries the crop out, and then you can go. And then at night, once the sun goes down and the dew sets in, you're done. But corn, you just go, man. You close your eyes and go. For the most part, there are still rules to the game, but it's not near as finicky as beans are. When someone compliments you when you're streaming, do you say, "Aw, shucks"? Maybe I will. I'll start saying that now. Just for you, Tobias. Yeah, before the blizzard arrives, for sure. For sure. That's definitely a big factor. We still have all of our chisel plowing to do though, but at least we'll have the crop in. Pending that I don't break down while combining my row of shame. Of course, there's a row of shame to finish up harvest. Like, this is the last row. This is the last row of 2025. Unless I drive to the field and find some random stragglers. Key. This is a my dad and myself thing. I do have older brothers who have been part of it in the past, but now one lives. So we are in northern Illinois here. One of my brothers moved to Indiana, and the other one moved to Maine. So, and if you're from Maine, you should check out Robert Wessels. I think it's wesselsforgovernor.com, I believe is a website. My brother's running for governor of Maine for 2026, so check it out. But yeah, we have a farm stand though as well in town north of here, and my sister has a large role there. So that brings more family into it, but mostly it's just my dad and myself. All right, this is just one row. I don't need to keep crawling here. Let's gobble this thing up. Row of shame, the row of shame. It's the last row of 2025, the row of shame. Somebody should take a clip of this video and play the Pac-Man theme song to this. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. How many bushels do you average a day? That is an excellent question, and I don't have an answer for you. If you figure we do across our entire farming operation, I think we're about 225 bushels an acre. And if we do, I mean, depends on how many acres we do in a day. Some days we only did 50 acres because we were broken down half the day. I'd say we can do, we'll call it 75 acres in a day. So do your 75 times 225, and that's your answer. But it's definitely variable. This is it, guys. That's it. That's it. 125 harvest is in the books until I find I swear there's gonna be corn around here. The combine that I missed. Let's take a look at my map here. My kids are 3 and 4, so they will be part. I mean, my 4-year-old. You ask him what he's going to be when he grows up, and he'll tell you without hesitation. He's like, farmer. Like he's dead set on it. He wants to be a farmer when he grows up. And every year that I farm, I'm like, why am I still doing this? I love it. I love the work. I love everything I'm doing, but. And maybe you have to be a farmer to understand, but every year it's like, this is gonna probably be the last year. Nope. Here I am, I'm planting again. So, alright, let's take a look here. There's no obvious spots that I missed. Let's go do a little drive around just to make sure. I swear there's at least one, because I remember telling myself I gotta go back for that, and I never went back for it. So there's gotta be one somewhere. Because I swear, if I put this combine away and I drive by this field and see a row out there, you know what? I'll probably just grab like a crate or something, walk out to that row and just pick the ears off and feed them to squirrels. Not like pet squirrels, like squirrels outside. No, I'm not. Actually, it would be kind of cool to have a pet squirrel. Like if you could find a squirrel as a baby, and just it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be, I mean, if your math is right, but that'd be 70 grand gross. That would not be net. There's a lot of figures that you gotta pull off of that number. Alright, you know what, screw this, I'm just gonna drive directly across the field. And if I don't see any corn, although it's pretty dang bumpy. For easy figuring there, CH, we will say, there's a little bit of corn here. It's not worth me grabbing though. If you get paid, we'll say $4 a bushel. And actually right now that's on the low side, okay? So $4 a bushel isn't really, you know what? Including basis, I bet we're at $4. So yeah, if you get paid $4 a bushel, and you average 225 bushels an acre like we did across our farm, we are grossing about $900 an acre, okay? But then you need to take off. I really hope I'm not missing anything. I don't like finishing fields at night, fields like this at night where it's such lousy corn. So if we are grossing $900 an acre, and then our county average for cash rent is about $300, okay? So you minus $300, now you're at $600 an acre that you're making. Minus at least $150 an acre for seed. So now you're at $450 an acre that you're making. Minus $100 for nitrogen. So now you're at what, $350? Another $100 for, you're at $250. Minus another, I don't know, it's probably like 60 or 70 for crop protection. We'll call it 50 for easy math. So we're down to what, 200? And then you've got to pay taxes, got to pay fuel, pay labor, storage, trucking, drying, and then machinery, you're so what you walk away with. So yeah, we gross about 70 grand a day per year math, $900 an acre. But what you actually walk away with, like the expenses that come with farming is just enormous. Farmers, somebody throw it out there in the chat which president said it, but farmers are the only people who buy retail, sell wholesale, and pay the shipping both ways. And ain't that the truth? Minus $300 for driving around the field. Alright, Nova. Get out of here, man. Yeah. Driving around the field, compacting the soil, just trying to find that one row that I missed. I give up. I'm gonna come out with the quad rotor later and just run it over. I'm not even gonna pick the ears off of it. I'm just gonna come out here, find that one row, and I'm just gonna mow it down. We're done here. Harvest is over, guys. It's a wrap. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go kiss my wife, give her a big hug, and say, it's over. I'm home. And she'll say, who are you? That's true, the government does do subsidies. That is a fair point, but it honestly, speaking as a farmer, and I'm not going to speak for, I guess, all farmers, I have government subsidy, personally. Now, I'm not going to say, like, obviously, yes, if they give the money, you take the money. Like, don't give the money, though. Like, use the money elsewhere. Like, I want fair crop prices is what I want. I want to be able to make money off the grain that I make, you know? Which, I guess it's not necessarily crop prices, but your input cost is really where we need to sharpen the pencils. The fertilizer prices right now are just ridiculous. Seed isn't like those are the things that we need to work on. Get rid of government subsidies. Good night, Sean. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's been a blast. You hung in there. Take it easy, dude. Alright, I still gotta dump this row of shame into the semi. I want to make sure I get it all in the same hopper. There's no sense in emptying two hoppers if you don't need to. A fieldy. Alright. You know what? There's 73 of you guys in here. I think I'll, there you go, there's the row of shame right there. That's all that was left in my combine. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and, drive this combine home, back to the farm. If anybody wants to tag along, you're more than welcome. Josephine, you're still here? So you got thrown in here at random. You're like, oh, what am I even doing in this stream? Why did you two bring me here? And here you are like an hour later. This is still hanging out. I love it. Alright. 1 second there, Josephine. I'm gonna text my dad real quick and let him know that we're done with harvest so that he can jump up and down and stuff. I'll be right back. Alright guys, Harvest 2025 is in the books. It's time to hit the road and head on back to the farm. You guys see any cars? Alright, it's like what I do with my kids. Look left, look right, look left, look right. Got a high five an adult before going on the road. I don't see any adults here, so I'm just gonna go for it. Kick it in road gear. And away we go. It is essential when you're driving down the road to make sure that your swing arm is not out. You'll be high-fiving every tree and telephone pole all the way from here to the farm. We are going a whopping 18.5 miles an hour. Kind of take up the entire road too. Yeah, home's not that far away, so we're good. Plus it's 10:30 at night. The only car that we're gonna see on the road is gonna be my dad. Oh, and I see his headlights, I think. I do for mailboxes though. At least it's not garbage day. I don't have to weave in and out from the garbage cans. Watch, he's gonna pull into a driveway because that's what you do. Sorry about that. YouTube likes to crash. See that? See how he does that? He sees the combine coming down the road, and so he pulls off into the nearest driveway. Lets them by. That's how you do it, people. Honestly, when I'm driving down the road, I see a car. I look miles down the road. I look as far as I can. If I see a car coming, I pull off into a field. I find the first spot to swing off. So I don't expect people to actually pull off the road for me. Except for if I'm coming down the road and I'm coming up to like your driveway and you're turning out of your driveway and you turn towards me, when all you had to do is wait 15 seconds for me to pass by your driveway, that's where I'll get frustrated. Otherwise, I usually move out of the way. I don't expect you to move for me. What's up, Leon? Welcome back, man. Are you just popping in here? We just finished Harvest 2025. We just took the last row of shame off. So our corn harvest is in the books. By the way, people, stop signs are optional. At least the ones with the white around the perimeter. You got up to use the restroom and decided to jump into the Farmer Brando live stream. Well, I'm happy you can't stop by. Or you're saying that you woke up to take a midnight poop and you're watching me while you're on the pot right now. Is that what you're saying? I think I only know one Leon in my life. He's a pretty cool dude. He's a farmer north of here. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for checking in. Oh, what's up, guys? For some reason, YouTube turned my camera around. Alright. Yeah, and it keeps crashing on me. The app just keeps dying. Alright, we're back. Back at the farm. Oh, snap. Check this out. Get out of road gear. New. Got one, got two, and up. Oh, we dropped them. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to... No. They don't like going. Come on. Alright, let's just take them back to the shop. Don't... Oh! Hey! Alright. Now, the handles aren't where we want them to be. Let's see, just gently, delicately, we're gonna... Come on. And up. Gotta wedge it in there. All we need is one. Oh, we missed it. Oh, what if we go underneath? We're gonna go under the handle. Let's go under the handle. All right. I'm doing this one-handed, guys. I'm gonna unplug my phone here. Going under the handle. Easy does it. No. Alright, I gotta move forward, like hook it and go up at the same time. Alright, you guys are still... You guys are all still hanging out. It's the kind of live streams that you watch. I see my dad's coming down the road with a semi. I should probably, oh, okay, that one's gone. Let's try this one. Last chance. Okay. Hey! We got it, guys. Check that out. Alright. Mission accomplished. I don't care if we just finished harvest of 2025. I just picked up a garbage can with the combine. I don't know which one's more rewarding. Probably finishing harvest. Alright, let's bring it back to the shop. Home sweet home. Alright guys, I'm going in this shit's gonna get all choppy here. I'm gonna lose service. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night. And I will catch you all on the flippity flip. I will be streaming another time when I start doing chisel plowing. So until then, God bless all. Cheers. Gently. Back up. Let's okay, forward. There. Don't lose it. Don't lose it there, Billy. Don't lose it there, Billy. Ta-da! Alright, I think we're... Oh, we gotta get the small grain cart in here. Alright guys, I'm gonna shut this thing down. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. See ya.